Steve Wolbach, your friendly public adjuster. Today I wanted to talk a little bit about when you have a claim. Now what constitutes a claim? Let's identify that first. A claim is when there is some damage that happens. Now we're going to speak with homes. We do get involved with businesses, commercial property as well, but the majority of claims that we handle are more residential homes because, let's face it, there are more homes than businesses. But let's talk about that when you get some damage to your home. Now you have a couple options. One is you can just go and take care of it. Well, if you're handy, you can go and correct whatever the damage was, or you pay to bring a contractor or a professional in whatever trade that is, and have them come and take care of things. Or you can enlist the services of a public adjuster. Now, or let me rephrase that. You can call and just file with your insurance company a claim. Right? Let them know that you suffered damage. They will send the insurance adjuster out. He'll take a look, he or she will take a look at things, and will write you a very nice check, and that'll be it. It'll be over, right? You will be what they refer to in the policy language is indemnified. You'll be made whole. You will be supplied with a check from the insurance company, and you'll go and take care of things, at which point you would then restore your premises back to what is known as pre-loss conditions. And that's it. It's over. Real simple, right? No problem. So what more do we need to really talk about? Well, you're right. Normally, excuse me. Normally, it does not go that smoothly. Now, I'm not going to tell you that it never goes smoothly like that, but my experience has been, and speaking with my colleagues as well, so we're talking about, many people, many experiences. It does not run smoothly like that. If you call the insurance company, or let's say when you call the insurance company, you go through a process just over the phone. Where the individual, the representative of the insurance company, will ask you all sorts of questions, and depending on how you answer them, they can then determine whether this claim should go further or not. Sometimes they may say, oh, well, no, that's not covered, or no, we don't pay for that. That is what is known as normal wear and tear, or routine maintenance. And therefore, there would be no sense to file the claim because we don't pay on that. It would be denied. That's one scenario that goes on quite a bit. Now, when you receive that, you have the option. And most people aren't familiar with that. You have the option to call somebody like me, a public adjuster. We can come out. We take a look at things. We look at your policy to make sure what type of coverage you have. It's very important that you have adequate coverage pertaining to the situation that you just suffered, the damage you've suffered. There are policies, there are different types of policies with different levels of coverages. Depending on your policy, you may or may not be covered for a certain loss, where perhaps your neighbor had the same loss, but because of the way their policy was structured, they actually have coverage. I've had many people say to me before, well, everybody in the neighborhood went and got new roofs. How come I'm not getting a new roof? And, you got hit with damage too, right? Well, you would think then that, well, sure, that should be a no-brainer. I'll get that, no problem. Well, depending on who the insurance carrier is, some insurance companies are quicker to pay on certain types of losses than others. And those insurance companies that are not will tend to deny the claim and state that that's not covered, or that they just will not pay on it for whatever reason they come up with or don't come up with. Well, there's where, again, enlisting the services of a public adjuster, we can decipher through your policy and see the type of coverage that you have, the extent of coverage that you have. There are some policies, believe it or not, well, I'll go into this in another video. But yeah, so the whole idea is there's sides. You are on one side, the insurance company is on the other side. When there's a claim, the insurance adjuster represents the best interest of the insurance company. Who do you have representing your best interest? That's the key. Don't think the insurance companies are your friends. They're not. Insurance company is looking out for the insurance company. And when it comes down to it, you should be looking out for you. Thinking that the insurance company will do the right thing because it's the right thing to do, that went out years ago. It does not happen that way. It's unfortunate. I wish it weren't true, but that's the facts. So a public adjuster will benefit you. And when we represent you, if we're not successful in getting you paid and getting what's known as a settlement, funds forthcoming from the insurance company so that you can pay and have those damages corrected from whatever took place in your home. If we're not successful in doing that, you don't owe us a cent. We don't get paid from you. We get paid from the settlement check. So you've got absolutely nothing to lose. You have somebody that's in your corner pushing every bit of the way for your best interest to be paid, to be indemnified, and to be made whole to the maximum level possible that the policy will allow. You can't go wrong. That's what a public adjuster does for you. That's how a claim is properly handled. If you know anybody that may have had a claim recently or half a year ago, within 1 year we still can come in and help that person. Now it varies from state to state. Let me back up. Depending on what state you're in, my videos do go across the country, so I don't know who would be viewing this at any particular time. In the few states that are around in my area, it's 1 year, but there are some states that are up to 3 years, and there are some states that once it's filed, you would have up to 2 years then. So give us a call. Let us decipher whether this is something that's worth handling or not, and we'll take it from there. If there's no value we can add, a professional public adjuster will step aside. If there's nothing that we can really do for you, we don't get involved with this for the sake of getting involved. We do this because we feel we can make a difference. That's what this is about. We feel we can help you. We feel that we can represent your best interest and have a positive outcome when it's finished. That's why we would take on a claim. We've got other things to do with our time than just to spin our wheels. We're not doing this for the heck of it. There's no guarantees for us. So when we get involved with something, we're in to do the best job we can because that's what our profession says. That's what our license wants us to do, is to help you to recover from your loss. Guys, I hope that made some sense to you. If you liked what you heard, would you give me one of these? Would you please share this YouTube? And guys, have yourselves a great day. And God bless you.